What's going on, guys? It's your boy Thriller here, and we're here for game one of our pool battles here for the Harvest Moon season tour. Basically, like I said, guys, we have a pool of 6 people where we're going to take on 5 people in our pool here. And our first battle is going to be against Art's team here. Art had number one pick in the other division, it's looking like. So this is definitely going to be a tough one for us here, but Art's team, as you can see, is consistent of Chin Pao, Mega Heracross, Tapu Bulu, Hoopa Unbound, Galarian Wheezing, Chandelure, Nihilego, and Dusclops. Now, looking at my opponent's roster, I really think there's a chance we could not see the Hoop. We could see maybe the Galarian Wheeze. I think we see pretty much everything. The only Pokemon I feel confident in not showing up this week is going to be Dusclops. Now, Dusclops could still possibly show up here, but I feel pretty confident. Excuse me. I feel pretty confident in not showing up in this matchup. Other than that, I do think there's pretty much a merit for everything else to come. The only mon that I think maybe doesn't show up here could maybe be Bulu, could maybe be Hoopa. Just a lot of variations of what I think should or should come. I think pretty much everything should come. Hoopa's the only wild card here. I do think Heracross is actually a pretty good matchup into my team, even though I do have a fair amount of stuff for Heracross offensively to check it. But I do think offensively it's going to do really well into our matchup here. So, Chimpao is going to be the obviously the biggest threat as well as that I can't really switch into that Pokemon relatively well. It is arguably the best dark type. In this format, and it's going to be a very, very strong aggressive mon into the matchup. So let's check out the team we're bringing this week. We're rocking out with Galarian Slowking with that Cobra Berry, and this is kind of gonna be meant to just deal some damage, but also just to gonna eat some hits and just support some members of the team. We're rocking out with the Trick Room here with Sludge Bomb, Psychic, and Sight Shock. We really just need Dual Stab here, as Dual Stab pretty much hits everything for super effective to neutral damage. And honestly, with the Trick Room up, we can do a lot of great offense. Excuse me, I just finished having food and I think it's making me tired. I've also been tired the whole day. But it's going to do really well here in this offensive matchup here. With the Colary, we take a hit from the Chimpao, and if Chimpao is weakened, a Sludge Bomb, a Poison or a Sludge Bomb, he does interfere the potential of us having Flamethrower or Focus Blast. He does have to respect that option here. And I was debating on it. I really, really, really was, but Psyshock is really good to have for Nihilego. So we can kind of almost guarantee one-shot that Pokemon because it's not going to be very much HP invested. It's not going to be very much offensive. Oh, sorry, guys. Excuse me. But I really think this is a really good mod in this matchup, and I think it do really well defensively for us here. Up next, we got our girl Bone Keeper here. I say girl because it's a Mama Marowak reincarnated as an Alolan Marowak. And this thing's just Magic Max Attack Adamant. This thing can outspeed things under Trick unless he actually can counter preps it. But this thing is insanely strong. If I get a Swords Dance up, I pretty much OHKO every damn Pokemon in my opponent's roster. There's nothing that stops them from doing anything against my team, which is really great. Sub is a very, very, very risky move to have on this one because Sub is primarily there for Trick Room shenanigans. Because if Chimpao comes in, Chimpao every time has to click Sucker Punch. Like, if there's an opportunity to make sure, like, if it's the last turn of Trick Room, he can just go the offensive here. Now, obviously, he could potentially have Protect. Oh my god, I apologize for all the yawning, guys. I don't know why I'm so tired. But Marowak can just be an offensive nuisance to my opponent's roster. He's going to be insanely strong on here. And there's not a lot of switching. If I get Swords Dance, it's pretty much just over, and I get to claim like how many lives. Like there's no safe switching. Up next, we got Sakuma, Tapu Koko here with an Iron Defense, Roost, Calm Mind, Thunderbolt. They do not have an electric resist on their team outside of Bulu, but Bulu can't really beat this 1v1 once I start getting set up. Once I start getting set up, Bulu can't reliably beat this thing, which is really, really good. And plus, if Bulu doesn't come, then this mod has no counterplay. We are Iron Defense plus Calm Mind. We are not Stored Power, so I don't want my opponent to think we are Stored Power. I was thinking about Stored Power, but the fact that there's a chance that Hoopa Unbound can be coming. Plus, with there being a literal shit pow, I can't do that. Oh my god. I hate yawning. But Coco goes really great offensively in this matchup. We are timid nature to respect speed stats here into this matchup. We are respecting the speed stat of the Nihilego, which we do outspeed. But we rode the rest into our defenses here with a max special attack to hit still hard. This is a really good Coco set. I really feel proud of this set. There's a lot of Cocos that I build with my 5 teams that I felt really proud of. All of them being, whether they're similar or different, I feel proud of their builds. So I think this is a really good Coco bring this matchup. Definitely gonna be hard to pull these like setup options off on it. I might have to prioritize one over the other potentially. But regardless, this thing can do a lot of damage, and I'll apologize for all the times I'm yawning, guys. Man, I don't know why I'm so yawning. But this is a great mod. Now, this is a stupid set, and I'm really not feeling that confident with this thing, but I am hoping and I am praying that this will work. We are running Endure Hasab with our Weavile. Now, the goal is to hopefully not get this in on Chimpao. The goal is to hopefully make sure Chimpao cannot cause my. If Chimpao's going to cause my thing to break, I want Chimpao to do it where it weakens me. Not where it knocks me out, but where it weakens me. Now, obviously, I could have gone Sash, but I feel like Sash, with the fact I'm not bringing Has removal, if he brings something like Nihilego Stealth Rock, he's just going to probably lead with that Pokemon. It's just one of those things that if I just bring it, it's just going to be one of those ones I can just instantly nuke or just set up Hazard. Realize that I've Sash lead and potentially so. But we will. Sorry, guys. I think could do a lot here. With Aerial Ace, it has a chance to Oko the what's this guy? But if anything, it just guarantees a two a KO with him, which is really great. It actually I think can Oko him if he's not Mega'd already. If he's Mega'd, then it's guaranteed 2-shot. But this mon can just do insanely good damage here, man. I'm really hoping that we've all can pop off with this. I really didn't have any other great idea what I wanted to go with. Scarf was great, but I didn't think it really got the mileage for what I really wanted in this matchup. Bandit obviously looked fantastic in this matchup. I just had to get through the Chimpao. I don't know, man. I just didn't really feel confident with all the things. I figured, this is a kind of a fun set. I think this could really do well here. We'll have to wait and see though. Up next, though, we have got Basque Legion female, aka Salmon. I don't know why I named it Salmon, but we're going Salmon. It pretty much, I believe, outspeeds Blue and below, I think, or outspeeds something else. I don't remember off the top of my head. I pretty much did all these teams in one day, so I don't remember off the top of my head. But we are max special attack modest with almost max speed with a little bit of HP for defense investment. We have Aqua Jet, Surf, Shadow Ball, and Ice Beam. Ice Beam primarily there to catch the uh, Tapu Bulu and then knock it out with a Shadow Ball potentially if we need to. Aqua Jet's just really good there for priority options in case we want to shut some things down. And then with the Cola Berry, I can take one hit and then be able to dish it out. Excuse me, a potentially really good damage to the point where Aqua Jet could pick off the Chin Pal potentially. So really feeling good about this Bastic Legion, and I think it's going to do really well here for this matchup. And this is probably by far one of the most riskiest sets I've ever ran on a Pokemon, but I actually think low key this could pop off if I work it right and I play it right. And I was debating on putting a berry on this. I actually have like a minute or two before the matchup starts with my opponent. And we're going to take a big risk here. We're going to go with no item acrobatics because this guarantees this to have 110 base powered acrobatics right at the get go, which is really great for the Heracross. If I get my Trailblaze off before Galar Weezing shows up or if on the Heracross switch in, we acrobatics. It probably has a roll to kill, but it's not guaranteed, possibly, depending on investments. But if I can get an SD off before that Chimpao comes in, or before anything else comes in, and I can get that Trailblaze followed up, this mod kind of just wins. Like, Iron Tail Acrobatics are my main offensive moves, but they just check everything else we really want here for this matchup. I was also thinking of potentially Lumberry. Lumberry was another option. I was thinking Weakness Policy was also a possibility. But I don't know, man. It's really tough to really feel for this mon in terms of what I really wanted to do. But with that being said, that is going to be the team, guys. Hopefully, we pick up a win in our pools. We need to pick up at least 3 wins to have a chance to make brackets. With 3 losses, we will not make brackets. So hopefully, we can start on the right foot with a win. And with that, I'll get connected up with Art, and we'll see you guys for the battle. And we're here for the battle against our good luck and have fun to them. They do bring Huban Bound, which I did think was a possibility they could have brought here. What did they not bring here? They did not bring Chandelure! Wow! Okay, I'll actually take no Shandy. I was really scared of Chandelure because that was another thing too. I didn't have any way to hit Chandelure outside of acrobatics. So I ended up deciding not to go with an item though. I'm hoping, God, that does not bite me in the butt, man. But we're hoping to do this. So I could see a couple of leads here. I could see a lead on the Nihilego. I could see a lead potentially on the Wheezing. I even could see potential lead from the Hoopa. I think the worst case lead for me, what would be worst case here? Because I think that you're going to lead the Nihilego and set up Stealth Rocks on me. I'm going to lead with Salmon. I think Salmon's a fair lead. If Bulu's the lead, Bulu's the lead. It is Bulu's the lead. Okay, that's a little unfortunate for us there. Now, Bulu, I know, gets Mega Horn, if I am remembering correctly. That's also the wrong Hoopa I put. You get Mega Horn. I hate that you had to do this, man. In order to do moves and stuff like that, they need to be like this. Okay, you do have Mega Horn. I do fully believe you. Now, I think what I'm going to do here is that I'm actually going to make the play to go into Bone Keeper here. Now, the reason why I'm going to go Bone Keeper here is I completely wall this thing. On dual stabs, Mega Horn coverage, it would need ground coverage, which, to be honest, against my team, there's only one Pokemon you need ground coverage for, and you've got like 2 Dark types right there. I don't think you're carrying ground coverage. Bone Keeper. Now, here gets interesting. I think since the grassy terrain is up, I'm actually going to click Substitute here. As Hoopa Unbound does come in here, he is the... Ooh! Interesting! Grassy Seed? That's cool prep. So that is interesting prep there. So let's just look at like this type of a calc. Marowak, Flare Blitz does so much! I'm just clicking Flare Blitz. There's no reason to outlink this. He's gonna go Shadow Ball. Oh, that's good prep. That is fantastic prep. Great job by Hardman. That is just really good prep. I can't even be mad at that, dude. Oh, wow. So that makes our thing really useless now. Okay, so based off that damage, we did 58%. So this thing is like fully Fizz Death. Yeah, this thing's like fully Fizz Death, which is pretty funny. Which means he should have no speed. Wait, did we outspeed him? No, he didn't. That is fantastic prep by my opponent. I cannot even be mad at that. Shadow Ball. Which, very interested why you're Shadow Ball in this matchup. Shadow Ball does 67 to 80%. It is a roll to knock me out here, and I do kind of want this Hoopa gone. I can still do a lot of damage without my Fit Club. I can still do a lot of damage without my Fit Club. Do I risk Bone Keeper here? No, I don't think I risk Bone Keeper. I'm gonna go Magneto. If I go Magneto here, how much is this doing to me? It's doing a chunk. It's doing a chunk to me. And if he goes for Dark Pulse on the following turn, at maximum, he's doing 76 to... Ooh, about almost 90%. So it's probably a roll on both spectrums. And I do need to be careful, because he can definitely take advantage of Trick Room if I'm not careful here. He very well could take advantage of Trick Room here if I'm not careful. Seeing as you're this move, I don't know if you have anything for Zarude. So I'm actually going to go with Zarude here. I honest to God don't know why he made that play. I genuinely think that was a bad play from my opponent. And here's the reason why I say that. I think that's a bad play because, like, there was, Glow King's, such an easy switch-in right there. Dagger is such an easy switch-in. Okay, I guess. We're gonna Trick Room here. And if he's taunt on this, then... I mean... Maybe I should have been the Tanga Berry like I was predicting. But even then, this was still living the hit regardless of what we would have done. But I don't... Like, I get they were, trying to go for a read there. I get it. But... oh my god. Come on, bro. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Because now that means I guaranteed... Oh my god, come on. Oh my god, that's so annoying because now he basically guaranteed lives here, and now I'm basically forced into a position. That's so aggravating, bro. Because now I have to make a choice. I either sack my slope, I either sack this. That's so rough for us, man. Like, that is unbelievably rough for us. I'm literally numb to this at this point. I'm just accepting that I'm gonna get unlucky. Like... I really need this. Does Hoopa kill me if I switch in? 67 to 80%. It's literally a roll. Do I risk the roll on this thing? This thing would be so good, though, for this matchup, man. It really would be. If I go Coco, it's 36. Terrain is gone. The worst you do is Psychic Me on the following turn, and I can just Roost. Because I don't think you have a Fairy move, Poison move based off this set. But then again, you could have a Poison move. That's so unbelievably rough for me. I'm gonna go Coco. He goes for Shadow Ball. Bro, come on! Bro. Oh. Dude. And you get a high roll on that, too. This is just not fair, man. Because I need my Coco. I hope he doesn't get the roll with Bones, with Bone One Guy. Dude, this is so unbelievably painful right now. Like, my opponent is literally getting spoon-fed. Just about every damn thing they can get right now. And obviously it's not their fault, right? Like it's not their fault that this is happening. Like, it's just how the game is going right now. And it's just being so brutal. Like, I don't know what else to do. I literally can't win now. I literally lose this game. There's nothing I can do. I gotta go salmon and just go for a surf here. I literally just have to get any chip damage I can get. I outspeed, which is great. I can go for another free surf here. I mean, if they preserve differential, I mean, they're just trying to be. I mean, can I go for an ice beam play here? Surf does 39 to 46. Okay, so you're not like maybe max HP then. Which means ice beam should pick up the KO here. I really pray to God they don't play for diff, because that's just cringe. Especially when it's tournaments, like, I understand diff could play a beneficial factor here. But if you just win games, like, that literally just guarantees it. Okay, so... No, 6-0! Yay! I'm sorry this is shitty commentary, guys. It's just... Like, your opponent gets 2 special defense drops that matter. And now your opponent got makes a, honest to God, in my opinion, arguably a bad play. Like, I genuinely think that play makes 0 sense to Signal Beam. I'm sorry, that is just my opinion. I think the Single Beam play and bringing Single Beam does not make sense here. If you're not Sword of Ruin, I die. I might as well just get my chip damage off. There's no reason to save this Pokemon. So... yeah, let's just Aqua Jet. We'll just get our chip damage. 22. Wow. That's another play that doesn't make any sense. Why are you making that play? That makes 0 sense. Surf has a chance to kill you. And unless you're if you're Sucker Punch, okay, that's fine. But you would have risked dying to that roll. Maybe if you have an investment and you live, okay, I get that. But then everything else on my team is positioned in a good spot. Like, I do not understand these people's plays. Like, that literally was a... I literally am questioning everything my opponents are doing. My opponent is doing right now, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, that play, in my opinion, was dumb. I'm sorry, that play was dumb. And you were really good. Okay, my opponent is trying to throw the game right now, and I'm feeling insulted right now. Like, legit, my opponent is throwing the game. My opponent is throwing the game, and I don't know why. I'm clicking Trick Room here. I have my Culpa Berry. I guarantee live this hit, and now we are in the position of Let's play the sack game. So, Chin Pow, how much am I doing to you? That 59 damage is actually pretty good. I'm sludge bombing. You have ice shard. Why are you ice shard? That play makes no sense. Oh my. That play makes no sense. Why are you ice shard? Are you just ice shard for Zarude? Because that doesn't make sense. Why are you not Sucker Punch? And you just gave me your chin pow. I don't know. Understand what's happening in this matchup. I I don't. I legit do not know what the hell is going on in this matchup. I legit do not know what the hell is going on in this matchup. Alright, I'm just gonna click triple axle. There's no other play. You're probably rocking helmet based on the fact you brought this in. I should live one hit from you. I do. Are you the Rocky Helmet? No, you're not. We'll just go Endure. Show off the tech. There's no way we win this, by the way. There's legit no shot we win this. Can I get a crit? Of course. Of course. Of course. Oh, here's hoping to pray. If it's Sludge Bomb, It's Clear Smog. Of course it's Clear Smog. Of course it's Clear Smog. Why wouldn't it be Clear Smog, right? Of course it's Clear Smog. Of course it's Clear Smog. Of course it's Clear Smog. Let me just get my 300. GG. That's just stupid, man. That's honestly stupid. Yeah, Meteor Beam. And of course you're going for another miss, which didn't matter. Dude, that game was dumb. And again, I want to preference this. I mean, no disrespect to Art here, but the play, I don't understand that play. That play, in my opinion, does not make sense. The Swords Dance play in front of a Basket Legion, that play makes zero sense. That play made zero sense. When I just showed you I wasn't choice locked. And also, if I was choice locked, why go into that when you had a grass type? And then you had showed Ice Shard. Why are you Ice Shard when Sucker Punch is the better bring? Unless you're really bringing Ice Shard for Coco and Zarude, but then that's only for 2 Pokemon. Like, I don't. I mean, I gotta have a little bit more dark types than I do with any other typing out there, but still, like, that doesn't make any sense to bring Ice Shard. I'm sorry this was crappy commentary, and Art, if you feel offended in any way, I do apologize. Just know this was just, from my perspective, I don't know what was going on with this game. It also didn't help that I got 2 special defense drops back to back, essentially. I got completely screwed over by Magician. They got the roll on my Marowak, which freaking sucks. So, I'm just frustrated. We'll just have to try to bounce back, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.